with the current context size limitations, how can my large corpus be effective in a RAG environment?
So I think the concept that we're discussing about is bringing the value of the structured data into that. So if you have a large corpus, number one, there are LLMs that are allowing larger and larger corpuses and large context sizes. And then again, it's taking a look at your data. That's part of the data preparation. What is your data? Why is it so large? Is there data that we can remove that is extraneous, that's not relevant, that makes it not AI RAG ready? What is in your data that doesn't have to be there? And as part of the preparation, you pull that out, pull out the graphics, pull out anything that's not relevant, so that the size of what you're passing to with your prompt becomes manageable, comes within the guidelines, but still helps you drive the right answer. That would be my first response. Rich, you want to add to that one?
So one of the strategies for accommodating something like that is when you're ingesting your data from your corpus into your database, you're not doing it at a document by document level. You're doing it in manageable chunks. So in addition to having the structured information about the document as a whole, you would have a collection of chunks that are part of each of those documents. The chunking strategy will vary based on the use case. It might be section by section, it might be page by page, it might be smaller or larger than that. But then what you're doing is you're going out and you're doing a semantic and keyword query to find the most relevant chunks of information that you're going to append to your query. And if it's the correct hit, then the query will have a much better hit. A much better response. So there was a case study that is probably in our resources, and if not, I can dig it up, from Carnegie Mellon, where they were going through all of the academic papers and their internal correspondence, and they had a huge curated collection, and they decided to arbitrarily chunk at 1K chunks. So every document they had, in addition to having metadata and that sort of thing, they broke into 1,000 byte pieces, and then when they went and did their query, they did it based on the metadata, and they did a semantic search, and then they used the metadata to further refine the list of information that was appended to the query, and then do a much more constrained query after that. And that's one approach, and it really depends on the scenario. There isn't a perfect, cookie cutter answer across the board. Finding your data is the most important part, but chunking your data is a big piece of it. And that comes back to the structured content discussion.